Hey, what is up guys? Today we'll be doing a quick walk through the official Marshmallow update for Sony Xperia Z3 Compact. So this is the international version of the Z3 Compact. The model number is D5833. Let me just show you the model number and the Android version. So if you head over to About Phone, you can see the model number is D5833, Android 6.0.1. Let's play around with this. Anyway, so we're gonna see what has changed and what's new on this update. Now the first thing you'll notice after the upgrade is that the home screen transitions are a bit different. So you get this windmill style transitions between your home screens, which you can change by the way. Just long press on your home screen, go to settings, pane transitions, change it to flow. You can see it's a bit different now. And by the way, the phone's performance is top notch, so absolutely no degradation in performance, unlike what happened to my Nokia Lumia. So let's keep it on windmill. And by the way, another new feature you get is double tap to sleep. So what this does is you can find an empty area on your home screen and you just double tap it and the phone will go to sleep. So to wake it up, again double tap it and there you go. So this eliminates the need to press the power button again and again. And speaking of power button, you can just double tap the power button while the phone is asleep to launch the camera, and that's how easy it is. So let's try that again. Let's check out the different themes Sony has included with this update. Actually, there are no new themes. Sony has just updated their design. So let me just select this red theme because red's my favorite. And you can see the design is more or less in line with the Z5 series. It looks a lot like Xperia Z5. And yeah, I like this. My favorite is this James Bond theme, which looks fantastic. So if you move this thing over here, it looks a lot perfect. Anyway, you can see these icons are different too. So let's change the theme again, change it to Angry Birds. By the way, these are all available on the Play Store if you want to download them. This is actually pretty cool. Check out his eyes. And you can see these icons are different as well, and the slightly different app drawer. So this is one advantage you get by using a Sony phone rather than the stock Android. Yeah, I don't really like the looks of stock Android. Looks kind of plain. So I'm just gonna select green because my phone is green. And yeah, you can download these themes from the Play Store. Just type Xperia themes. And you'll get these different themes. So if you want to install Copper, there we go. This is one of the better themes because the icons are stock and everything is just simple. Actually, this wallpaper looks the best. This is one of the Android Marshmallow stock wallpapers from a Nexus phone. But anyway, what I like about the Sony UI is it's very close to material design from Google. You can see this is almost exactly the same as you would find on the Motorola X phone or the Nexus P phone. There's a certain addition. You can change these icons, customize it to your liking, but yeah, certainly better in functionality, but not far off from Google's stock design. I like this because this is much lighter on the CPU and GPU, unlike Samsung's TouchWiz, which is absolute garbage, and unlike Windows Phone tiles, this is far more functional. And yeah, like I said, the UI does not differ much from Google's own stock. So anyway, other applications like Album is almost exactly the same like it was on Android 5. Barely any difference, but certainly better in functionality. So let's check out the camera app, which has also been reworked by Sony, and you'll notice how fast the camera app launches. So absolutely no delay in launching the camera app. The focusing is almost instantaneous. Just turn off the flash. And you can see the camera has absolutely no degraded photo quality. The photo quality is exactly the same like it was on Android Lollipop, and you can see how much details this camera has. I don't think you'll be able to see it in the camera, but yeah, camera is pretty good on the Z3 Compact. It's a 23 megapixel shooter. By the way, this interface is pretty good. You can change your scene modes from over here, your white balance settings, the exposure settings, the main camera settings, which are available in manual mode, and you also got the superior auto, which is far best the shooting mode in this phone. But yeah, you can't change many of the settings in superior auto, so you're limited to 8 megapixels, while in manual mode you can shoot in full 24 megapixels, sorry, 21 megapixel. So this is your video recording, your different camera apps. Yes, you can still record in 4K video. So let's go back to the normal camera. So yeah, like I said, the picture quality is still pretty good. And you can see there's absolutely no lags at all. Camera is working great. Now I decided to give this phone another 2 days, just to give you guys an idea of how long the battery will last. So the last time I was doing this video was on 21st May, and today is 23rd May, so a two-day gap. So just to get an idea of how good the battery is performing, and I must say the battery performance is good. Let me tell you, my usage is not that much. So if you head over to battery usage, and again the screen is consuming the maximum amount of power. So currently the battery level is at 38%, and the phone has been idle for about 3 days, 15 hours and 3 minutes, and my screen on time is about 4 hours 17 minutes, and there's still 38%. I usually charge my phone when the battery is around 20%, so I should get around 2 to 3 days of battery backup with this one. And I did use 3G, I used a little bit of 4G. Yeah, the battery is good, and Sony has removed this stamina mode from this update, so you won't get stamina mode on Android Marshmallow. So if you head over to battery usage, there is just the regular Android power saver, so no stamina mode over here, unfortunately. But nonetheless, the battery performs good. This is almost the same sort of battery backup that I was getting on Lollipop, so really nothing to worry about. Another thing with this update is you can't use the SD card as internal storage, but anyways, let's go and check out how much internal storage is left. So let's head over to storage, and you can see around 7.73 gigabytes of storage is being used by the application and the operating system. And mind you guys, I have installed a few apps on this phone. You can see there are many applications that are installed that are not there when you freshly install the operating system. But anyway, so we'll be left around with 8.27 gigabytes of storage. But anyway, yeah, you can't use the SD card as internal storage, but what you can do is go to apps and move some of the applications to the SD card. So for example, Instagram, just go to apps, Instagram, and tap on storage, and then you can change the storage to SD card. So let's do that. And yeah, make sure you're using a class 10 plus SD card, otherwise your application launcher will be slow. So now you can see the Instagram is installed on SD card, thus freeing up a little bit of internal memory. App permissions is another new feature of Android 6 Marshmallow. So to control the individual permissions of the applications, just head over to apps. So I'll demonstrate it with Instagram. So say I don't really want Instagram to access my camera, so all you gotta do is go to your application, just tap on permissions, then disable camera. So the next time I'll launch Instagram, the phone will ask me whether or not to let Instagram access your camera. So let's just take a picture. So you can see the phone is asking me whether to allow or to deny Instagram to use the phone's camera. So if I tap on deny, Instagram will not be able to access your phone's camera. So let's just turn that back on. So if I enable it, so now you can see Instagram is able to access the camera. And for those of you who are asking, this phone does indeed support fast charging. Right now I've connected the Motorola X Turbo power charger. This one supports Qualcomm Fast Charge 2.0. So you guys can see currently the battery level is around 34%, and it'll take around 56 minutes for this phone to charge fully. So it takes around an hour, and it takes around an hour for this phone to charge if the battery is around 20%. So yeah, this phone does support fast charging, and yeah, this battery meter was there in KitKat initially, and subsequently in the Lollipop update this was removed, and now in the Marshmallow update this is back. So this is good, so that's good. And other applications like the album, music, video are exactly the same like they were on Android Lollipop. And you can see it's pretty responsive, the load times are minimal, and it works perfectly. If you want to zoom in, just do this. If you want to zoom out, do this, or you can operate it through your thumbs like this. Yeah, Sony has paid the attention to the minute details, which is what I love about this company. Other than that, there's no heating issues, there's no lag on this phone. You can open any number of applications and it will still work perfectly. And you also have these little small apps like this. You can open your browser. There we go. You have this little timer. You also get a little calculator, and these apps will run on top of other applications. If I launch Chrome, this will still be open, and this is very useful if you want to do something, if you want to do calculations or something. So yep, let's close this, try another one. Screen capture, and yeah, you also get screen recording and screen capture, standard options of Android 6. So yeah, other than that, everything is working fine. The music application is a lot better than the Google Music app, which is absolute garbage. There is video application, which is good too. With the video app, you get this option in display: X reality for mobile, super vivid mode. I like to keep it on X reality for mobile. It enhances the image quality. And yep, web browsing is just fine. No lags, no heating issues. Trust me guys, this update is really well done by Sony. Totally worth the extra waiting time. I find this phone is a lot more usable than my Motorola X, which is currently just lying somewhere in my room because I just didn't like the stock Android experience. This is far better and far superior. Probably will end up selling that phone to one of my friends. But anyway, you can see everything is working fine. So yeah guys, I'm sorry if I missed anything, but thank you guys for watching this video, and do stay tuned for more videos like these. See you all later.